You know,
It's JEJE Vibe.
when an idea comes up, all you're hoping for is execution. And today,
It's JEJE Vibe.
we're going to talk about an idea. An idea that was supposed to come to life. But it's going down.
The revolutionary that never came to pass.
The new idea. It was called the Hyperloop. Gained so many interests. Even gained my own interest because I was like, wow, this is gonna be dope.
No, I never heard of it until the first news of it going bankrupt, and I saw the reason why.
I've been following it from the first edition of the Hyperloop. Like, it's been an idea that I look like, oh, this could be good. This could be good. This could be good. But now it's going bankrupt. So let's see what's going on.
His only chance for survival.
Atari has filed for Chapter 11.
Times between major cities. The idea spawned from tech entrepreneur Elon Musk, made headlines around the world, and created a whole market of companies working to make it a reality. The largest of which was known as Hyperloop One, a startup which seemed to have been making the most progress and generated hundreds of millions of dollars in investment. But after just a decade of operations and following a partnership with Virgin, the company declared what is the equivalent of bankruptcy by the end of 2023. So today, look.
Crazy. So Hyperloop.
That never came into my radar.
It was an idea written by, they say the white paper was released by Elon Musk. And
So if he came up with that idea, why didn't he follow through it?
I guess the excuse was that he was too busy.
I mean, hey, if you have an idea, you should be able to follow through it.
Yeah, that's
then be the inventor behind the idea.
Yeah. But he wrote the white paper and vanished. But not like that though, because he came back and also said it's a competition for universities to compete with the best idea for Hyperloop.
Okay, so even if universities are busy comparing for the best idea of the Hyperloop, at least it's something that you should still be able to see it through because it was your idea.
Exactly. You should be able to stay
and follow it through.
And follow through such ideas. So now Hyperloop, which has the idea was this was going to be a fast means of transport
through tubes,
like it was the idea was bullet speed. That's what it's called, hyper. Like it was going to take you to your destination
in a very short period of time.
Exactly. And when they did the test,
don't drop the gun yet.
Crazy.
Let's listen to it.
Developments being made, and Forbes even put Chevron and Pagever on the cover of their March edition, calling Hyperloop the new space race. After multiple funding rounds and a high-profile CEO coming on board, the company opened a test facility in the Nevada desert. By early 2016, the company would showcase their electric propulsion unit on an open-air track, publicly displaying its speed capabilities as it reached over 110 miles per hour. They also changed their name by this point, now going by Hyperloop One. They promised rapid development progress with tubes being assembled for a 1.5 kilometer test track. Even more funding was raised following this, tens of millions in fact, as well as a strategic partnership.
But 110 miles per hour doesn't that's not.
It's something that you could achieve in your regular car.
In your car.
Yeah.
Like
at least some cars go up to 160 miles per hour. But hey, there are regulations on speed limits within whatever city that you live in, but your car could go as far as that, even further.
Crazy.
And there's some cars that can take up to speed, in like 2 seconds from 0 to 60.
Crazy. So, what is this speed? What is this hyper about it?
With massive engineering firms around the world. But there was also some trouble on the corporate side of the business. Co-founder Chevron Peshever took a leave of absence from the brand after he was accused of sexual misconduct by several women. A few months earlier, the company's other co-founder and chief technology officer, Brogan Bam Brogan, also left, as he alleged the company and its executives cultivated a toxic work environment, which included labor violations, assault, and intentional
You haven't even started researching on the project or getting several people. You're busy tending to assaults.
Drama.
Crazy.
Drama everywhere. Like, this is supposed to be a startup that's supposed to be focused on achieving the goals for the company, and you're caught up with so many dramas. Oh my God. This is crazy.
Of emotional distress. He even claimed that after voicing opposition to other executives, a noose was left in his office.
What?
Okay, regardless.
A noose was left in his office.
Crazy.
Madness. Like, is this how the tech industry is now a mafia? Like, you just come to your office and you see jars.
Crazy.
Man, mado.
Some top executives were out, but the hype kept moving along. By summer of 2016, the company struck a deal with the Russian government for a Moscow Hyperloop. The United Arab Emirates also jumped in, investing around $50 million and initiating a feasibility study for a Hyperloop in Dubai. A slick promotional video was created for the project with a very ambitious opening date of 2020.
Take a pause. Oh, you mean Dubai that never did a drainage system when they were building Dubai?
Crazy.
How are they going to have space for Hyperloop?
Crazy. Like, Dubai just wants to hop on everything. As in...
By this point, those projections were being echoed within the company as well. Internal documents obtained and reviewed by Forbes in late 2016 stated that the company was expecting to have the first Hyperloop ready to move commercial freight by 2020 and crucially passengers in 2021. However, they also estimated the proposed California Hyperloop to well exceed what Elon Musk's original white paper's cost estimate would be. In it, Elon estimated that it would cost around $6 billion to build one from LA to Silicon Valley. However, internal Hyperloop One estimates put it closer between 9.
So don't they already have speed train in Asia?
They do.
So why not introduce that? At least we don't have that in the US. Let's go.
And $13 billion, a significant increase. The company was clearly not concerned though, as they put the future potential market reach at over $4.7 trillion by 2020 and $9.3 trillion by 2040. They also expected profits to be extremely lucrative as well, with billions of dollars in profit after a long-term operational run. So they would certainly be making back the original high cost to build it. This confidence was palpable within the company, and excitement was running high as Hyperloop was still being deemed as the future of land-based travel. This ultimately attracted their largest investor yet.
Crazy. So this is where Virgin now came in, and the Virgin was like, wow, we could bring like hospitality, convenience into this Hyperloop.
Richard Branson of the Virgin Group. He would join the company's board of directors and create a, quote, strategic partnership after Branson saw one of their tests at the Nevada facility. This partnership would also see a rebranding of the entire company, now to Virgin Hyperloop One, where Virgin would now handle the entire passenger experience development. The company would continue to develop their prototype pods and make further progress on securing letters of intent with local and international regions, one of which was the nation of Estonia in 2017. That was followed by India in 2018, the latter planning a Hyperloop between Mumbai and Pune. Domestically, Ohio, Missouri, and Texas were all seriously exploring possible routes for a future Hyperloop, while in 2020, Saudi Arabia
Crazy. They've been talking about this intercity train longest, and it never happened.
Crazy.
But Asia, on the other hand, they have speed train.
Like, you will wonder why.
Oh, their trains are like bullets.
Pew! Like, why do you need to now build something? Like, even the pods, the pods are just going to be tiny and it's not moving that fast. Why don't you just create a speed train? Like,
That it's even faster.
it's faster. Why go through all the stress? You can still create it like
So you're better off even being in your car and keep driving.
facts. And this is a new test. Like, you haven't tested it to see how safe it is. What happens if there's an accident that happens in one of these remote because it's going to look like some of these tubes are going to be run in remote areas. So what are the emergency things that you have in place for disaster if it happens? Maybe a tree hits it or creates, and like so many, the weather could just hit it and just take it off the you have people sitting down home, like out there with no means for rescue. Like, these are things that you try first.
Oh, you're thinking too far in terms of safety now. But hey, let's just get stuck. Let's stop at the engineering of it before you even go as far as thinking about safety.
Yeah. And I think that's one of the reasons why they said, okay, before we go into humans, let's go into packaging when it comes to shipping and sending goods. Instead of having human beings on the tube, let's have packages on the tube. So do something like deliveries, like a UPS system where the Hyperloop now is not a means of transportation when it comes to. So I think they thought about the whole human risks and everything that could get, how it could get bad, and you're like, okay, let's just stop human passengers for now and focus on sending goods. So you don't have to worry about security.
But then again, you still haven't found a way to, I guess, map the routes.
Exactly.
So either way, however you want to use it interchangeably, through packaging logistics or through human using it as a means of transportation.
Facts.
Crazy.
So Hyperloop, an idea that I was like, wow, this could be dope. Ain't gonna lie. When I heard about the idea, I'm like, oh, this could be dope. This could be something like, okay, it's fast. Phew. Okay, we have a different type of infrastructure when it comes to, we have Hyperloop stations.
So you're not going as far as upgrading the old train transportations in the US to at least the limit of Asia now that they have bullet trains. You want to go that.
Crazy.
Yet, it doesn't even measure up to a car.
Crazy. Like,
Crazy.
you want to power it with magnets and Like, you need some propellers out there. Like, you need some fire out there. Some boom, some magic. If you really want to call it a hyperloop, and that can be contained so it has to be an open speed train. You can't just contain it. If you want to look for that speed can't be contained. Imagine you have so many ports just going at that speed.
Catastrophic.
Ain't no telling. Ain't no telling when you But anyway, Hyperloop is going bankrupt. What do you guys think about it? Drop a comment. Let us know what you think about this video. And if you're still watching this video, you know
the revolution that never came to pass.
Man, Hyperloop is gone.
Like a thief in the night, yo.
Gone. Attila. JEJE VIBE. 420 edition.
Oh yeah, now.
When you know this JEJE VIBE, what you have to do is say JEJE.